To the lid, 800 eat it.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister.
Yeah.
This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 18. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll set up to throw. That one is slant to McLaurin. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
He'll look to throw. Drops it off for Chubb. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The Raiders at 2-8 now in the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw here. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders trying on 4th down, but to no avail. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll set up a throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Broncos 1st down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. Give them 11 on the gain there, and it'll give the Broncos a 1st down.
Hey, check that, street.
Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Davante Adams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here in Vegas. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that. And no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this. Because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you should get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger. Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
On 7, it's 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's Dobbins. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize he's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Complete to Wright. Pushes past him. Touchdown! Brock Wright, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Broncos 14, Raiders nothing.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
And still 2nd quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
A loss of 9 brings up 4th down.
They'll look to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level? Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland, and the Broncos will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. We'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man, Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. Now it's Hines. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They can really use some momentum before they head into halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it. Yes. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying force plays, right? You're trying to get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Oh, a quarterback sneak on second down. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's third down. So we have come to halftime, and what's already... And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They begin the drive with Hines. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
2nd and 9 now. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. Now a carry for Dobbins. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Wright's got it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Now Dobbins. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Looking to throw. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Right there, Bronco switch, Bronco switch. Go, Reed, go.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. 7 yards there and a first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He finds his man complete. That's right. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. Back to throw. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
2nd and 12.
He'll look to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
By Devin Lloyd. A loss of 10 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Let's go now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check smash. Check smash.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. This is Hines. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go. Set. Hey, smash Broncos.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 75 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Big Lion.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They're going for it with Dobbins. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
So they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.